Hello, and welcome to my 2-month, 2,000-mile, 2-deployment review of the Tech Air 5 Plasma Airbag Vest. If you aren't aware of what an airbag vest is, it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. It's a vest that you put on that, in the case of a collision, will deploy. Most airbag vests, like this one, can be refilled after use and have a certain set of usages before they need to be serviced by the manufacturer. The Tech Air 5 Plasma has the benefit of having 6 deployments before needing to be refilled. There are 2 types of airbag vests that exist. One is mechanical and one is electronic. Mechanical ones use a tether that, when separated, pops the air canister and expands the vest. This is an electronic system that uses an algorithm that, when it detects a crash, will puncture a canister and inflate the vest. The main features of this vest include 3 different riding modes: off-road, street, and race. They're very easy to switch between by simply pressing and holding the button on the front for about 2 seconds. That means that you can purchase this one vest for basically any type of riding that you do. In the past, Alpinestars and other manufacturers have made different vests for different applications, but this is kind of one vest to rule them all, if you will. The vest basically comprises of an electronic button up front to switch between the ride modes. It has a back protector in the back which houses the air canister, and a bladder all throughout the chest and arms to protect you in the case of a crash. Charging the vest is very simple. It has a USB port on the front. You plug it in once you've used it for about 30 hours, so it's a 30-hour battery life. That's pretty good. And then recharging it after a crash is also extremely simple. You simply unzip the back, pull off the back plate, and put the canister in. Like I said, this has been updated since the Tech Air 5 system. It has a lot more stretchy fabric on the arms and on the chest and front area. It's just much more breathable. I've never found this vest uncomfortable in basically any temperature. When it gets into the 90s, I mean, it's just hot out riding in general, but this is basically works as a base layer. Okay, so let's get into kind of the critical parts of what do I think of this vest after 2,000 miles and 2 deployments. First thing is comfort. As I already said, it's a very comfortable vest, has a lot of stretchy fabric all over it. It breathes very well. There's not another airbag vest on the market, I think, that is as comfortable as this. As far as ease of use, it's extremely easy to use. You put it on and zip it up. It engages. When you're done riding, you unzip it. It disengages. I can't really think of any simpler system that's going to give you this much protection for that ease of use. Let's talk about my deployment experience. One of the deployments was basically me fucking up. I put it into a saddlebag when I went into a store because it was just really hot and I just wanted to get it off along with my riding jacket. So I put both of them into my bag. I went to the store, purchased something, came out, put on my riding jacket, forgot about the vest, rode home, and I discovered later on that when I tried to put it on again, the light on it had turned red, indicating that it had deployed. So that's kind of my bad. The magnets must have touched when they were in the bag. It's being jostled around. It thinks I've had an accident and it's deployed. So not really a valid use case. The other deployment was real though. I was off-roading a little bit, doing some scrambling on a gravel trail when I tipped over. When I did tip over, the airbag vest did deploy, and it kept me safe. I probably would have hurt my chest and my shoulder more as I basically went into a hole left by a big uprooted tree, but I was totally fine. When the airbag vest deploys, it is a bit shocking, but it's less shocking than whatever is happening to you in the moment. Even though my accident was very slow speed, and I hesitate to even call it an accident, I basically just fell off the bike. I am glad it went off because it probably prevented any, chest or shoulder injury that I could have experienced from just being shoved into the tree and the ground. Refilling the vest, as I said, is pretty simple. You just put another canister in and reset it. After you do that, it's good to go. Let's talk about cleaning. This is the negative of having an Under Armour vest. One thing to note really quickly, when you do purchase this, you do want to make sure that you size up for any type of jacket because you want to have enough space that when it deploys, it has enough room to expand. But right, back to cleaning this thing. It's just a pain. You have to unpin all of the bladder points inside the vest, take them out, wash it, put them all back in when you're done. The first time I did it, it took me about 30 minutes. Subsequent times, it took me about 10 minutes. It's just a pain to do. So generally speaking, I try and wear a athletic shirt underneath that I can sweat into, kind of saving the vest from most of the brunt of my body odor. And that has worked for the most part. I haven't had to wash it as often, but really, especially in this hot weather when it's 90 degrees and 70% humidity, you're gonna have to wash it almost every time you ride, which is not fun. But again, it's just kind of the reality of wearing one of these vests. The vest has also held up very well. As far as its durability, I've washed it several times. Again, I've worn it for over 2,000 miles over the past few months, and it looks basically like how it did the day I got it. There's no weird stains, nothing is breaking at the seams, the zipper is still very intact, and I haven't been easy on it. I've shoved it under multiple different suits, I've ridden it in various rain and hot, and yeah, it's held up very well. My overall thoughts are, if you're looking at electronic Under Armour vest for motorcycling, this is probably top of the heap. It covers all of the use cases. It's very easy to use. It's very comfortable. There's not a lot of other options as well thought out as this is. It's just very well executed. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe. I'll have more reviews of helmets and motorcycles coming out soon and test ride videos. But thank you all very much for watching. Ride safe, keep two wheels down.